Ah shit, here we go again. Now if you're new to this channel, something about me that a lot of people already know is that I very much hate race swaps. I really don't like them at all. I think they're lazy, and it's most of the time it's just a way for these people making these shows to cover their asses by hiding behind the R word, the R-ist word. You know what I mean? We'll get into that a little bit more later on, but I just really want you all to understand that to me, I think it's one of the laziest things that you can do while creating anything, you know. So if you like watching shows that have race swapped characters in them, I really don't mind at all. I think that's fine. People are allowed to like whatever they want to like. But if you're one of those people who go after individuals who say, yo, race swapping is bad and lazy, and then you call them, fuck it, I'll just say the word, you call them racists all the time, then to me, I think you're an absolute moron. So I heard about the race swap for Professor Snape in the upcoming Harry Potter series, and to me again, this is just lazy. This is just giving black people scraps, the scraps on the table. You don't even want to put in the effort to make a original character. And I know a lot of you are saying, oh well, Snape is a big character in the story and blah blah blah. That's not the point, man. You're not listening. Right? When I say scraps, I don't mean that they're just giving him some irrelevant character. No, I mean they're not willing to even put in a little bit of elbow grease to create a character for black actors to act as. You understand what I'm saying? It's like we as a people shouldn't be satisfied with just race swaps. Like we've seen many black actors and actresses act in lead roles of original characters, and those movies are massive successes. So it's like, why is it you guys are constantly doing this nonsense where you always want to be hiding behind race? Like these producers and directors, the people who choose the cast, these guys are villains, right? This type of stuff that y'all are doing is, in my opinion, very deceitful, and they always do it. They've been doing it for years now. Every time they do a race swap, they just hide behind that word racist. Any person that criticizes the show or says that the show is woke and it's pandering to a black audience and doing all of this obvious stuff, which is very obvious, that's all they do. They run behind that word and they use it as a shield, but also simultaneously a weapon as well, because I've seen people get banned due to criticizing shows for being too woke. I've seen people get banned on Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. You know what I mean? So it's like, if enough of these clowns get together, they're very powerful, and they 100% can get you banned on certain platforms. And I think those types of people are absolute idiots. Like when you look at the obvious race swaps that they do, it's just sickening. It's just a waste. You see the Little Mermaid, Velma, the Spider-Man animated series. It's all so cringe. It's so cringy. Now imagine if I was an actor and one of those people pulled up to me asking me, hey, do you want to, and I love using this example, do you want to be the next Jackie Chan? We're doing a documentary series or something, and we think you're the perfect person to represent Jackie Chan. Everyone knows what the fuck Jackie Chan looks like. Why would I even say yes to that? I would rather drink room temperature cockroach milk for the next year than do that. You know what I mean? It's like, have some fucking like dignity or some pride. You know, I know it's kind of crazy saying that after willingly drinking cockroach milk, but you'll get my point. I was using ghoulish overkill, Summer. Ghoulish overkill. Anyway, my point is I think these actors need to stand up as well and say no. And if they come out and they say it in the public, I think the public would respect them more for it. And I know with this whole acting gig, they have to kind of just kiss asses and take whatever jobs they get, right? I've seen that guy in other movies not movies, I've seen him in other shows before, and he's good. He's a good actor. I know this is a massive opportunity, but man, come on, bro. You know this is fucking cringe. You know it's gonna be controversial, and whatever backlash you get out of it, you fucking deserve, because you're the one that took the job. You know what I mean? It's just kind of crazy too how some of these actors also play into this victim mentality as soon as they start getting backlash. It's like, oh, woe is me, all of the racists are coming after me. No, many of the people coming after you are the same skin color as you, you dumb fuck. It's like, what? It's so stupid to me. It's just kind of crazy that they ignore all logic when it comes to this topic, man. It just is really very annoying too. Like, why not just make another Spawn movie? You know what I mean? And put like any of these black actors or actresses in the role. You know what I mean? Like Spawn, I know we have the 1997, I think, this movie came out. We have that, yes, but now I'm talking about a modern day Spawn that would be, you know, for adults, of course, for adults, gory and horrific as Spawn should be. I think it would make so much fucking money. And then what else? Something else I would love to see is a Storm movie, a movie about Storm. Because in my opinion, she deserves her own movie, right? Static Shock is another character we all really wanted to see. I think Blue Marvel is a black superhero comic character as well. People would love to see that as well, but instead we're not getting these things. And the sad reality is they've already proved with Black Panther that black-led movies can make ridiculous amounts of money. Look at that, $1.35 billion, and I think that was just on the first movie alone, right? But instead they're just not doing that. When they get approached with hey, you guys want to make a new movie where the main character is a black guy who isn't gay or super hostile, and he has a black love interest who isn't a bitch all the time, you know, like you guys want to make a movie like that? The producers just kind of act like this.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
That's pretty much very fucking accurate as to how these people act when you approach them with a pitch like that. It's just, you gotta remember there's an agenda, man, and the agenda is to make black people look fucking terrible, make them look awful, give them scraps, do race swaps, always put them in a position of negativity, always put them in a position to be criticized. You know, just make black movies, bro. Denzel has been making movies for years now, for decades now, and how many bad Denzel movies can you name, bro? Like, you know what I mean? So it's very much possible. All of this fucking black washing, whitewashing, wishy-washing, all of this bullshit is annoying and played out. But that's just my take on the situation, man. Let me know what you all think down in the comments below. If you agree, like and subscribe. If you disagree, tell me why. And if you subscribe to the channel, I will add you to my comic and I will race swap the fuck out of you, because this is a fantasy cartoon and anything goes. You see how that works, you pieces of shit? You know, like sometimes you might be white, but you might end up as a person with gray skin, right? You might be white and you end up as a person with orange skin. Like, what race in the real world you know that has orange skin? None. You get my point? So yeah, let me know if you all agree, and subscribe. We're getting close to 2,000 subs.